Have you ever wondered if the future, as predicted in sci-fi movies, is closer than we think? Today we dive into the world of Neuralink. Imagine a world where the human brain seamlessly interfaces with technology, where neurological disorders are a thing of the past and the potential of the human mind is unlocked in ways we can only dream of. Welcome to the world of Neuralink, a technology that promises to redefine the boundaries of what it means to be human. Neuralink, a brain-computer interface venture, is the brainchild of visionary entrepreneur Elon Musk. Known for pushing the frontiers of technology with companies like SpaceX and Tesla, Musk's latest endeavor aims to bridge the gap between the human brain and artificial intelligence. This audacious project seeks to implant tiny chips into the human brain, enabling a symbiosis between human intelligence and artificial intelligence. But what does this mean for us, for humanity's future? The vision behind Neuralink isn't just about creating a superhuman cyborg. It's about addressing critical health issues such as Alzheimer's, paralysis, and mental health disorders. It's about empowering us, the humans, to choose our own destiny. It's about ensuring that we, and not artificial intelligence, remain the drivers of our future. And the future is closer than we think. With ongoing trials and constant advancements, Neuralink is not just a concept confined to the realms of science fiction. It's a reality that's taking shape right in front of us, promising to revolutionize the way we interact with the world and with ourselves. So, Neuralink isn't just a product of science fiction, it's a reality that's unfolding right now. Neuralink seems complex, doesn't it? Well, it's time to simplify it. First, let's start with the basics. Neuralink is a brain-machine interface. This means it's a technology that allows for direct communication between the human brain and an external device. It's like a bridge that connects the organic and the digital, a conduit between our minds and machines. Now, what makes Neuralink unique is its use of tiny, flexible threads. These threads, thinner than a human hair, are implanted into the brain, where they can read neural activity. Each thread is studded with electrodes, tiny sensors that pick up the electrical signals our neurons fire off when they communicate with each other. But these threads don't work alone. They're connected to a device called the link. This coin-sized gadget sits just under the skin behind the ear. It receives the information gathered by the threads, processes it, and then sends it wirelessly to a computer. It's like having a tiny, sophisticated translator that turns the language of the brain into something a machine can understand. But let's not forget the complexity of the brain itself. It's a dense network of around 100 billion neurons, each with thousands of connections. Now imagine trying to listen in on these myriad conversations, to understand and even influence them. That's the colossal task Neuralink is designed to undertake. So how does it all come together? When you decide to move your hand, for instance, your brain sends an electrical signal through your neurons. This signal is picked up by Neuralink's threads, sent to the link device, translated, and then communicated to a computer. This process happens in the blink of an eye, allowing for real-time interaction. It's important to note, though, that while this technology is incredibly exciting, it's still in its early stages. There's much we don't know, and many challenges to overcome, but the potential, it's enormous. So that's Neuralink in a nutshell, a small device with the potential to make a big difference. Now let's talk about the exciting updates from Neuralink in 2024. This year has seen an array of advancements and enhancements in Neuralink's technology that have left many of us in awe. Let's take a moment to delve into these exciting updates. Firstly, we've seen significant progress in testing and trials. The team at Neuralink has been working tirelessly, and their efforts are clearly paying off. They've moved from testing on pigs and monkeys to more advanced trials, bringing us closer to the potential for human application. Now, let's talk about the technology itself. This year, Neuralink has managed to increase the number of electrodes in their devices. This means that the devices can now capture more neural activity, leading to more precise results. It's a game changer, folks. On top of that, they've also made improvements in the device's battery life and wireless capabilities, making the device more user-friendly and practical for potential future users. A key highlight is the introduction of an automatic charging system, which is a remarkable step forward in convenience and usability. As for potential applications, the possibilities seem to be endless. Neuralink's technology could potentially be used for a variety of neurological disorders, from Parkinson's disease to epilepsy, and it doesn't stop there. Imagine being able to control your devices or even your car just by thinking about it. With Neuralink, this could become a reality. But perhaps one of the most exciting revelations from this year's update is the progress in developing the ability for two Neuralink devices to communicate with each other. This could open doors to a whole new world of possibilities, from enhanced communication to shared experiences. As we marvel at the advancements of this year, it's important to remember that this is just the beginning. The team at Neuralink is constantly pushing the boundaries of what's possible, and there's no telling what they'll come up with next. These updates bring us one step closer to a future where Neuralink could become a part of everyday life. But what does Neuralink mean for our future, and what are the ethical implications? When we consider the potential societal impacts of Neuralink, we're venturing into a territory that's as thrilling as it is daunting. Imagine a world where people with paralysis regain control of their bodies, where the blind see and the deaf hear. This is the promise of Neuralink, a future where neurotechnology bridges the gap between our physical limitations and our boundless potential. However, the flip side of this coin is equally significant. As awe-inspiring as these potential benefits are, they come with their own set of ethical considerations. The first of which is privacy. In a world where thoughts can be read by machines, what happens to the sanctity of our innermost thoughts and feelings? Who has access to this information, and how can we ensure it's not misused? Furthermore, there's the question of autonomy. If Neuralink can influence brain activity, to what extent might it control our actions or decisions? Could it potentially create a world where free will is not as free as we think it is? Additionally, there's a risk of creating a societal divide. If only a select few can afford this technology, we might end up with a world where the rich not only have more material wealth, but also superior cognitive abilities. This could further widen the gap between the haves and the have-nots, leading to an unprecedented imbalance in society. Then there's the concern of hacking. In a world increasingly reliant on digital technology, the risk of cyber attacks is ever present. If our brains are connected to machines, they could become targets for hackers, with consequences too horrifying to contemplate. Despite these challenges, it's important to remember that every technological advancement comes with its own set of ethical considerations. From the invention of the wheel to the development of the internet, each has had its own potential for misuse. But that doesn't mean we should shy away from progress. Instead, it means we need to navigate this ethical landscape with care, ensuring that regulations and safeguards are in place to protect us. The impact of Neuralink could be profound, but it's crucial to navigate the ethical landscape carefully. So, let's recap what we've learned about Neuralink. This extraordinary piece of technology is a brain-machine interface, a bridge that connects our biological brains with the digital world. It's a concept that sounds as though it's been plucked straight from the realm of science fiction, yet it's becoming an astounding reality. We've explored the complexity of Neuralink, delving into its intricate workings. Tiny threads, thinner than a human hair, are implanted into the brain, connecting to an external device. Through this, Neuralink can read and write neuronal activity, with the potential to treat neurological disorders, restore sensory and motor function, and even enhance human cognition. In our exploration of the 2024 update, we've seen how Neuralink has evolved. The device is now smaller, wireless, and boasts improved read and write capabilities. It's a testament to the relentless pursuit of innovation that defines this era, and a clear indication that Neuralink is not a fleeting phenomenon, but a technology that's here to stay. We've also pondered the potential impact of Neuralink and its ethical considerations. The power to alter brain function to treat disorders and enhance abilities carries with it a host of questions about the nature of human identity and the implications of such profound change. It's a dialogue that must continue to evolve as the technology does. Neuralink is more than a technological marvel. It's a peek into the future of humanity. As we journey into this new era, it's essential to remain informed and prepared for what's to come.